Or the party of Trump. There is no greater snapshot of what's happening inside the Republican Party than this.
Once again, we conservatives find ourselves at a crossroads. And here's the reality that we have to face. If the conservative cause depends on the populist appeal of one personality or of second-rate imitations, then we're not going anywhere.
This is Donald Trump's party, and I'm a Donald Trump Republican. We're not going back to the days of the Bushes and the McCains and the Romneys. Our way, America first, is the way forward for America.
Former House Speaker Paul Ryan pleading with Republicans to preserve the future of the party in that first clip, and embattled Congressman Matt Gaetz making it clear he believes the leader of the GOP is still the former president. Gaetz was co-headlining an event in Georgia with fellow Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene. Greene has come under fire for continuing to compare Democrats to Nazis and mask wearing to the Holocaust. But as CNN's Martin Savage found out, her constituents are not happy with what she's been saying.
Marjorie Taylor Greene! Back home and not backing down.
You know, Nazis were the National Socialist Party, just like the Democrats are now a National Socialist Party.
Following her comparison of mask mandates to the Holocaust, Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene on Thursday night turned against what she called a little group in the Democratic Party, signaling out Representatives Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York and Ilhan Abdullahi Omar of Minnesota.
So we have actual United States members of Congress, the Jihad Squad. Well, there's a big group of them, by the way.
Until now, Marjorie Taylor Greene has been brushing off criticism from fellow Republicans. But can she ignore her own voters? Those we talked to wonder, what was she thinking?
The Holocaust was terrible. Terrible. And why she said that, compared to that, I really don't know.
At a diner in Rome, Georgia, Wayne White says he voted for Greene, but that the Congresswoman's comments have gone way too far.
What do you think?
I don't think anybody should be comparing anything to the Nazis and the Holocaust. It's different worlds, just not appropriate.
White says Greene has essentially become all talk and little action when it comes to representing the 14th District.
Would you vote for her again?
No.
Nancy Jones says she's Republican but didn't vote for Greene. She calls the Congresswoman's Holocaust comparison reprehensible.
And I'm ashamed that that lady is representing my district in Congress.
Why do you think she did it?
I think she's ignorant. She has no clue.
Before you start thinking Greene may be in trouble at home, you need to remember how she got to Washington, earning close to 75% of the vote in the 14th District, one of the reddest in the state. Former President Trump calling her a rising Republican star. And she has ridden outrage all the way to the bank, raising $3.2 million in just the first quarter of the year. Steve Caracas doesn't like her Holocaust talk, but he still likes Greene.
This wouldn't change your vote?
Probably not, because of what's going on the left. I would probably vote for her again.
Robin Deal also voted for Greene and said the Congresswoman has been taken out of context. We came prepared.
I can show you the tweet. And it's not just the tweet. There's been interviews, and maybe you've seen them. That first line right there, vaccinated employees get a vaccinated logo, just like the Nazis forced Jewish people to wear a gold star. It's actually a yellow star, but that's immaterial.
Right.
She makes a direct contrast to a horrific, murderous event in history.
Well, I don't necessarily agree with that statement, but I do agree with her right to say it.
Thank you, Georgia!
Like many other Greene supporters, Deal was concerned I would twist her words.
To compare safety measures for the coronavirus against Nazi Germany and the Holocaust. That is wrong.
Again, I'm not saying I agree with what she said, but I understand the emotion in which she said it with. How about that?
Would you vote for her again?
Absolutely.
She still represents to you
absolutely would. I absolutely would vote for her again, yes, sir.
Martin Savage, CNN, Rome, Georgia.